Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, aka the Bod Father. I have an awesome interview for you guys as always. You only hear these right here on Uber City Radio and BODS Mayhem Hour. I have from Pittsburgh, Children of October on the phone right now, and got a lot to cover with these guys because I really like their music. They've got some great EPs out, some good stuff. So, guys, what's going on?
Not much, man. How are you?
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. So, you guys are from Pittsburgh. How did you guys get started as Children of October?
Who wants to field that?
You can field that one to me.
Well, you know what? We really got rolling about 6 years ago. Band's been around with different incantations, different names here and there for a lot of years. But once me and Rico got together, we played mutual shows together with different bands, and we ended up hooking up, and there was a lot of songs already written. We started working on some new stuff together, and since that time, we recorded a full length right off the bat, and then started writing a lot of music together from the start. We've had a few different guys here and there, and it's just been full force since day one. It's been about 6 years now.
Now, I see that you guys have got a couple of CDs out. I mean, you've got the hardcore EP that's out, and plus you've got Die Baby Die, and you've got the self-titled Children of October and Tales from the Dark Side. What would you say is the best of Children of October? What would you say your best one is right now?
I would say that, well, I mean, if we're talking about just original music, I would say Die Baby Die is the best.
Yeah.
The hardcore EP, I mean, I think it's awesome, but those aren't our songs.
You also had TB Monstrosity on there. I Don't Want to Hear It. Is that right? He also was on that also with you guys?
Yeah. Vigora was in town. I don't even remember when that was. Probably I don't know. It was a while ago. But they were in town. We were playing with them, and we grabbed TB, and he came down and recorded the vocals for that.
Yeah, it worked out really cool. We were going on a short little tour with him, and we were going to do a block of hardcore covers at a show, and then we decided just why not record them all.
Now, with the Die Baby Die CD, I've got that one. I've got pretty much all of them. I really like The Evil Inside. I like that song, and you guys really did a kick-ass version of Runaway Sue.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, thank you.
That's whenever we play that one, it's a crowd favorite.
Now, are you guys doing any more any covers like that, possibly?
We've had we've definitely been talking for a while about doing maybe just all around cover CD influences from of each other. Maybe a few songs of mine, Rico and Dave. Maybe just pick out and throw them down. But it always depends on what comes out, I guess. I don't know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing any covers on this next CD, are we?
No.
We initially were going to do like a whole CD of covers, and then we thought maybe it would be cool to break it up into different EPs. Mm-hmm. Do like a hardcore punk EP, then do like a metal EP.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever else after that.
I just seen on your guys' Facebook that you guys have a new demo out called Evans City Lights. Let's talk about that and this new possible new stuff that you got coming out here shortly.
Yeah, that song was we wrote that a while ago, and we never did anything with it. And then there was a comp that was going to come out for a Save the Chapel benefit for the chapel that was in Night of the Living Dead out in Evans City. So we recorded it for that. I don't think that comp ever came out. Did it, Timmy?
I have no idea.
If it came out, nobody told us.
Yeah, that's pretty much where it's at. Yeah, we've had a few songs like that we've been working on. It's been around for a while, and we've really been banging it out recently.
Are you
that
guys,
song's going to be on the next record, though.
When is the new one going to be out? Is it going to be early spring, maybe, or later on this year? Or how many tracks do you got going on this one coming out?
I think there's going to be about 13 or 14 songs on it, and we're going to record it tentatively in March. So hopefully it'll be shortly thereafter that we get to release it.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for right now. We've been trying to, we're really trying to all three of us to sit down and go over every single one of these songs. All three of us get our equal input in it all, and just give it all our best this time. Like, we're really trying to put a lot of time, a lot of thought in this.
Mm-hmm. Now,
this is the first time we've actually had three people working on the record. All the other stuff has just been Timmy and I.
Well, that's my next question I was going to ask you. Do you guys all contribute, or is it just primarily just one person, or how does Children October do it?
Yeah, we all put into it. I mean, I'll come up with a riff idea, or Rick will, and we'll get together, practice, go over it, and all just throw our ideas into it. And then, like Rick had just mentioned, we're really excited now to have Dave in the band. He's got the same background that we all do musically, and the same vision for what we're trying to do. So, it's been really cool to have, finally, after all these years, have a third person input on the song.
So let's talk about who's actually in the band at this moment. Who's all in the band, guys?
Well, it's me, Tim Gibson, on guitar and vocals. We got Rico on drums, and then Dave on bass.
Now, let's talk about some of your guys' influences. I'm sure you guys range from influences from growing up to now, but who are some of your guys' influences?
Good, buddy.
What's that?
Where's Dave at? Hello? Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Let me go first on that one.
I'll go first. All right, influences. I take a lot of influence from AFI. Davey Havoc was a big influence on me vocally. Misfits, obviously. I like a lot of old hardcore and new hardcore, into stuff like Have Heart and Defeater. Yep.
I get a lot of influence from like a lot of classic punk rock and old hardcore and some metal. Not a whole lot of metal, but Slayer and some of that sort of stuff. But like as far as drumming influences go, I grew up playing along to like Descendants records and NoFX records in my basement. So all that like I don't know what is considered pop punk or hardcore punk or whatever, but just all the fast stuff that nobody else was doing at the time.
Yeah, and then I had a brother who was 8 years older than me, so from 4 or 5 years old on, I remember when Ride the Lightning came out, my brother bought it in Metallica, and he jammed Metallica down my throat from day one. And from there, I really got into Misfits and Danzig. And, all the stuff that going Danzig was on at the time, a lot of Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Slayer. Then Sepultura and Pantera started to really kick in, stuff like that. And it went around between a lot of punk and a lot of like thrash metal.
With a lot of your guys' backgrounds, why did you guys want to go to the horror punk scene? Was it because of loving horror movies and things like that, or what got you guys to go down that path?
Oh, jeez.
I think it's a combination of like we all like classic horror movies, and all of us like the Misfits and horror punk. But we never really tried to be a horror punk band. That's just, I guess, what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of where things just fell.
And that's usually
I was always really into Misfits and things of that nature. And I guess between us, it's just kind of where the songs fell.
Now, you guys just recently got interviewed for, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Intervention magazine. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. But congratulations on that, guys.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah,
thank you.
He's from Panama. He messaged us and sent us the interview. It was pretty cool.
Well, what do you guys think about your music being heard, around the world like that? How does that make you guys feel?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's all you ever heard for. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, but it's really surprising.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but we've gotten a lot of attention from like South America, and I have no idea how that happens. I guess with the internet, anything's possible.
Yeah, very true.
It's just weird that people in South America are like into Children of October. Kind of blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
same here.
It's just like you said, it's the power of the internet. I have people from the United Kingdom and Germany listen to BODS Mayhem Hour all the time, so it's pretty cool when you get emails saying, hey, I like your show, I like your music that you play, and who are some of these local bands and stuff. It's really cool. And this is what this show is designed for, to help local bands out. They really don't need my help, but any little thing I could do for you guys and anybody locally, I'll do it for you.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, there's another band that's in Pittsburgh I was going to throw out to you guys. You may know them, August Ruins. They're really cool. Guys might want to get hooked up with them and do a show possibly, but class act guys, they are.
We played with those dudes. What show was that? Was that the Misfits we played with them?
Yeah, I think it was with the Misfits last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Now,
they're good dudes. Good band.
Yeah, class act guys too. Really cool guys. What's the inspiration behind some of your music?
That's a tough question.
Yeah. It's just like, you could be sitting here one day and sitting at work and all of a sudden get a melody in your head, or see something on TV, or just the most random things can just make a song idea pop up in your head, just like one line, and you just build off of it. I don't think there's ever been one exact thing that you ever really turn to come up with a song. It's always, I would say, if you got to work on a song, if you got to work really hard on a song, it's probably one you shouldn't even bother doing. It's those ones that just come out of nowhere, right in 5 minutes, it ends up being the one that, that feels right.
Yeah, I think musically, not so much like content-wise, but musically, I think we like to push ourselves a lot. So we'll start working on a song, and then, you know, once everything starts to click, you know, we'll start trying to, you know, push that envelope a little farther, just to really, I guess, see what we're capable of playing.
Yeah, I would say
this
if Rick
next
is ready
record.
at the end of the set, it's time to. If Rick still has the breath when we're done playing, and if I haven't blown my voice out, then, you know, we try to make it faster and louder.
Yeah, this next record, there's a lot of different stuff on this next record. It's I guess it's just a natural progression of, you know, us playing together. Like the fast stuff is faster, the heavy stuff is heavier, the melodic stuff is catchier, and it's, yeah, like Timmy said, if I can breathe at the end of the set, I guess we got to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, we definitely got a big mix on this CD.
But that's good, though. That's good that you're versatile. I mean, it's not the same song every time, you know, each track that you play. You know, it's not 1,000 miles an hour. And I think a lot of bands miss that on their records, you know, when they put them out. Yeah, it's good to have fast and upbeat songs, but I don't know. I think to grab an attention of someone, you need to be versatile. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, definitely.
I
really
agree with
that. It just comes out that way.
What was that, guys?
Yeah, the band, good.
Good.
The bands that really stand out in this genre aren't the bands that, you know, write songs that sound like, you know, 50s doo-wop for the entire, you know, 20-track album. They're the bands that can actually write good songs. Hopefully we're, you know, making our way into that category without, you know, sounding the same on every single track.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and you know that's what it takes. I do like the doo-wop. I do like it all, but like I said, I mean, it has to be versatile, and it has to every song can't be the same to me. And I'm real picky about that, but maybe that's why I didn't last long playing in bands. Oh well.
Yeah, we got the same feeling about it. We don't want every song to sound, you know, you want to go from track 1 to track 7 and sound like the song never stopped.
Yeah. So what can fans expect at a Children of October show from you guys?
Well, we really just try and put on a high energy show. Like, we don't really do much of the whole, like, makeup and, you know, all the expected horror stuff. You know, we just try and put on a high energy show from start to finish. I guess kind of like we always say that we're gonna do it like the Ramones and just, you know, go from song to song and not stop. And that's what we strive for.
I think.
Yeah, we really don't try to banter a lot. Yeah, definitely energy is where it's at. Just try to put out. Yeah, I mean, any band I've kind of seen that has been a show that I look back and remember is the one that, you know, you like. It's that intangible feeling you get when you're watching them. It's not even the performance; it's just the energy they put out. Man, I mean, that's definitely what we try to do.
And how do you guys want fans that follow Children of October to remember you guys when they leave a show?
I would say that's exactly it.
Cool.
Yeah, we want them to leave more energized than when they came.
And go ahead, Rick.
I was gonna say that we're not like putting down the whole like stage show thing, because we have a lot of friends and bands that do that, and that's awesome for them to do that. We just can't pull it off. What
are some of your guys' memorable shows that you guys played? I always ask the hard questions. I don't know why.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I try to throw a variety of questions out.
Dave, why don't you answer that question? Because you've only played a handful of shows with us.
Yeah. So far, my most memorable one was the Richmond one, where we had to dodge everything in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a part of town that I guess wasn't the most desirable place to be.
So were they throwing stuff on stage at you guys?
No, the show part of the Richmond experience wasn't the memorable part. It was trying to get out of Richmond.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We'll say that wasn't a part of town that we should have been in.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We played there the year before on a tour we were on, and at the end of the night, apparently all the bars in that area are all crammed into this one spot, and at the end of the night, the entire street was packed shoulder to shoulder, and right outside the window of the venue was a motorcycle cop getting thrown off of his motorcycle.
Oh my God.
And that's when we decided to go out the back door. But we had the anticipation of that this time around.
But, you know, that makes a memorable show, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you know what? We were able to get a cop, all the cops to like watch us, and they had the street shut down. They let us, bring our van through, and it worked out this year.
Now, what about Ghouls Night Out? Did you guys get to play that one, or are you guys gonna get to play the next one that's coming around this year, possibly?
We played
We're not on this year's.
Yeah, not so far. There's a possibility, but I know Matt was he wants to keep a variety on it every year, and he's trying to get different bands every single year. He doesn't want to have a lot of repeats.
Now,
we played last year. We played the pre-party the night before, and that was a lot of fun. I mean, we had a pretty good crowd there, and then we weren't scheduled to be on Ghouls Night Out last year, but we were there, and they were ahead of schedule, so we played 20, 25 minutes after Vigora was done. We just jumped up and used all their equipment, did a little mini set.
I think it's really cool that all you guys come together and do shows like that. I mean, you guys support each other. I mean, I know you guys have been in different bands and come from different areas, but I think that's really cool. I mean, that speaks volumes, I mean, just because you don't fit in one band and you go to another one, it all works out. I mean, you add different pieces every time.
Yeah, I tell you what, this genre definitely has like a family atmosphere to it. I mean, you go anywhere in the country and play, and you can, pretty much guarantee you're going to run into somebody you've seen at another show in another state. All the fans travel well, and everyone knows each other. We go out, we stay at people's houses. People are always friendly, and I mean, it's just a great genre of music to be in.
I'm trying to put something together down here in Kentucky, in the area that I'm at, to have some big, huge concert of everything that I cover. Possibly make it a 2-day event if I can. I'm working on it, but no guarantees. You know how that goes. But so, I hopefully I can get this together. Like I said, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But
it's tough too with the genre too. The masses don't come out for the shows, but the people who do come out are people who want to be there.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's especially hard for promoters.
Do you guys get a lot of support from town to town that you guys travel at? Do you guys have a lot of Children of October fans that do come out and support you?
We have a handful here and there. I mean, we haven't really toured extensively yet, so when we go to other towns, there's always a few people that are like super into it. But every time we go back to the same city, I guess there's more and more people, and I think that's pretty much all you can ask for. To have the crowd grow every time you go back.
I mean, even if you had one person that dug your music and stayed there and listened to you guys, I mean, it's well worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you say your favorite places are to play, if you can name one?
Favorite places, like favorite cities, favorite venues.
Yeah, I mean, just a city that you guys would hands down go to every year, if you could.
That's a tough question.
I would say probably somewhere
New
in Jersey.
Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey.
You guys are talking about Jersey.
What's that, Dave?
New Jersey and Cincinnati, I think, are the two like hubs right now for horror punk. At least that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to come to Cincinnati, hook up with Bogarts. They play a lot of shows, a lot of locals too.
Bogarts?
We played there. We played in Cincinnati in April with the Stellar Corpses. We played at I can't remember the name of the well, it used to be the Mad Hatter. And I can't remember the name, what it changed to, but it was a pretty decent show.
It was good. We didn't sleep much in that show. There was a mouse in the house.
Yeah, we didn't sleep much at that show. We stayed in the club that night, and there were a bunch of mice running around.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wasn't asleep either. Or not unless you took turns.
I slept great.
Yeah, Timmy slept great. I tried to sleep great.
Oh.
I got woken up and looking for a mouse, so all I did was just tuck my pant legs into my socks, and I felt secure. It was good.
I don't know, man. I'd have to sleep on a table or something. There'd been no way. I'd been crazy.
The mice were too occupied eating Timmy's donuts.
So,
our bass player at the time, Van Heller, he was out with us playing bass for that show, and he didn't sleep on Wink. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was funny, man. Every time I'd fall asleep, he'd be like, "Dude, there's another one." I'm trying to sleep, man. Stop.
So I ask everybody who comes on the show this question, and I get different answers, and it's really cool. But I want to know what Children of October brings to the table for music.
He's got this.
That question requires a little bit of thought. What do we bring to the table? Man,
I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of cliche, but like, just we bring our best out every time. I mean, we want to be there when we're playing the show. It's what we want to do. We're doing what we love, and we appreciate anybody who's standing out there watching us. And whether there's one or 1,000, we're gonna give them the same show every time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really can't think of anything to add to that.
So, guys, how does it feel when you hear people singing your songs?
Awesome.
I think it's awesome because I've been in this band for 6 years and I still have no idea what Timmy's saying.
It's very true. It's very true. I tell you what, there's no better feeling than looking out and seeing somebody sing, a lyric that you wrote. And I know at least myself growing up, it was all I ever wanted to accomplish playing music was at least have one person, love what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
And we've been able to make that happen, and love it. It's definitely what keeps us playing every day.
I think that's the best answer I've ever heard. Go ahead, Rick.
It's very humbling too to know that people have invested enough time into what you're creating to learn the words and come to your show and pay money and sing along.
Yeah. So what about family, guys? You get a lot of support from your family?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
All these years, it's always been, you're wasting your time. What are you doing? Grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now recently it's been a lot better. They're definitely been getting a lot more support.
Well, you could always say, well, at least the fans know our lyrics. Guys,
Yeah, my family's been pretty cool about it. I learned to play drums from my dad, so he knows what's up.
What's that? No, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Davey's just being quiet. He's like the odd one out here. Rick, I know you spent a little bit of time with Blitz Kid. How was that for you? Was it awesome being part of that juggernaut that they did create?
Yeah, it was a good time. I was in that band for pretty close to, I think it was about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
It was a busy year and a half. I mean, we did several tours and recorded Apparitional. But yeah, it was a good experience. I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
I think Apparitional to me is their best CD. That's just my opinion.
It's definitely a progression. I think the songs on that are some of the best stuff that either Ghouls or TB have written.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's a great CD as well.
I want to thank you guys for being on the show this evening. This has been an awesome interview as always. You guys are welcome back on here anytime you want to. Anything I could do to help you guys out, throw songs up, whatever, just let me know. Throw them up here for you. Anything new that you guys want to tell your fans out there that are listening to look out for? Any new anything coming up here shortly with touring or anything?
I don't think we don't have any shows scheduled right now.
Okay.
But we have some stuff in the works.
What about Black Cat Attack, Rick?
Yeah, I talked to those guys yesterday. John, I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're from Oshawa, Canada.
Uh-huh. Who are they?
And they're also on Ghouls Night Out Records. It's a band called Black Cat Attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're real cool. They're another 3-piece.
Okay.
And I was talking to them yesterday about maybe doing a show trade, head up to Canada, and then have them come down here.
Yeah,
probably
cool.
like April. Maybe we'll do something with those guys. We've really just been focusing on getting the record done. So.
Right. And we will just
we work pretty much nonstop all year. So we've just been trying to take a break and get the record done.
And you said this record will be out probably around March, April, something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm hoping for April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give us the name of this title of the record, or do you have a title for it yet, or can you leak it out?
Yeah, it's called The Risen Dead.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
There's a demo version of the title track on the Ghouls Night Out comp from this past year.
Okay. Now, if anybody wants to just check you guys out or say, hey, I support you guys, or hook up with you all, how can they do so?
We are on Facebook and YouTube and Reverb Nation and Twitter, Bandcamp, all the good stuff.
Yeah, I know Dave's been doing a lot of work with the Twitter and Facebook and all that too. And yeah, we definitely want to give a call to anybody. Anybody wants to get a hold of us, talk or get a hold of any of our stuff. Hit us up on Facebook, and we'd love to hear from anybody.
Guys, before I let you go, I want to know if you're doing me a promo for the show.
Sure.
I just say who you guys are, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
You want us to do it all? You want us to do it all at one time?
You can do it all at one time, individually, whatever you guys want to do.
1, 2, 3. We're Charlie October, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
That works.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you guys so much for being on the show. Everyone, stick around. We're going to hear some music by Children of October. And you only hear these interviews right here on Uber City Radio and BODS Mayhem Hour. Thank you guys so much for being on the show this evening, guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
No problem.
We appreciate it.
No problem at all, guys.